Rangers go for a change down to 15 seconds remaining on this power play. There's Lava as one of the Ranger power play goals in the absence of Fox. Score! Will Cooley beats Bennington. On the power play, we are tied at 1, and it looks like it was deflected in front. Gabe Perreault got a piece of it. This will be his first National Hockey League goal.
Yeah, the second power play unit goes to work here and ties this hockey game up at 1-1 in the second period. Gabe Perreault, welcome to the National Hockey League as a goal scorer. He just heads towards the net. Pretty simple stuff. Nice pass up ice. Laba enters the offensive zone, head up, throws that cross ice pass, driving the net. I'm not even sure, did that go off his left skate? Either way, it goes off of Perreault, head up by Laba, seam pass, stick on the ice, yeah, left skate. Gabe Perreault is now a National Hockey League goal scorer.
The Rangers win a board battle in the corner. Trocheck connects with Sherry. Burst of speed over the line. Sherry scores! What a time for his first of the year! Connor Sherry has tied the game at 1.
What a time is right, Connor Sherry. You see Braden Schneider in the corner on Devontae's, throwing him to the ice. JT Miller throwing it to the middle. You get a guy like Connor Sherry open in space, he can still move. He's scored in this league. It wasn't perfect, but he fought, had the patience, especially for a guy who's fighting it to score this season.
Win over St. Louis Thursday in overtime. Win in a shootout over Philly. Played to the front by Radish. They score! Taylor Radish may have his second tonight. Noah Laba crashing the net, and the puck hops over the line. The Rangers have tied it at 3.
You know, a lot of times you talk about Minnesota, you talk about the Flyers, talk about the Caps. Get to the offensive zone and funnel it to the net. This may go off the stick of Roy, and Taylor Radish just kind of chips towards the net. And I do think it goes off the Cap defender, and Laba goes, you know what, that was you.
Played back to the point. Morrow, a slap pass, guided away by Frank to the corner. Panarin walks out, shimmy shake. Panarin turns, fires, scores! Artemi Panarin fires one through traffic, and the Rangers have a 4-3 lead.
Because this is his drifter from the point. Panarin picks it up, holds it, gets to the net. Now there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of the net. And that drifter finds its way to the back of the net, and bang, bang, the Rangers have a 4-3 lead.
Cooley battling with York. Couturier comes over. Out it comes to Morrow. Morrow for Zibanejad. Back out to Scott Morrow. There's Zibanejad. Morrow straight away. Zibanejad fires. Score!
Sealer makes a nice block. And then Zibanejad and Morrow go to work. They realize they're taking Panarin away. Goes Zibanejad and Morrow back down to Mika. The slap shot goes low through the 5-hole of Ersson. From that sweet spot where Mika scored so many goals on the power play.
Colorado cannot clear. Rangers keep it alive. Lafreniere to the outside. 45 seconds to go. Lafreniere to the back. Zibanejad for Panarin. One-timer. Scores! Last minute magic! And the Rangers have tied it!
What a sequence! Reestablish the offensive zone. Lafreniere gets it out high. Zibanejad over to Panarin. Cooley's in front of the net. Shot mentality. There was close support throughout this 6-on-5 situation. You have the bodies at the net that you want. And the best player on your team tonight from start to finish.
Zibanejad moves it into the corner for Will Cooley. Back behind the net, Lafreniere, and then out to Panarin. Panarin, quick shot, deflected, saved by DeSmith. Cooley scores! Will Cooley ties the game at 2.
All starts with a face-off win in possession. And the Rangers, JT Miller off the draw, so the Rangers now in possession. Zibanejad does a pretty good job here keeping it alive, right? Strong on the puck is Cooley. Cooley around the boards, it continues to go around the boards. Cooley gets it. Oh boy, off the left pad of Casey DeSmith. And we talked about he having dinner with his buddy Wyatt Johnson, looking for some goal dust. Well, that's exactly what happens here. The Rangers deserve the fate that they have with how hard they've worked all night.
And now Trocheck over to play the puck. Winds it around for Gavrikov. Suter all over the Ranger defenseman as Gavrikov leaves for Trocheck. Back into the St. Louis zone. Trocheck for JT Miller. Miller shoots. He scores! Miller does it again! His third overtime goal of the season. The Rangers win it 2-1. The captain is the hero in overtime, beating Jordan Binnington.
I'll tell you who kickstarts this thing is Gavrikov, right? He's got to kind of manipulate his way through a stick in the defensive zone. Then in typical Trocheck fashion, he slaloms his way into the offensive zone and finds his partner in crime who absolutely wires this thing. Watch Trocheck come through. He just slithers through, right? What a pass. You know, again, he gets the St. Louis forward kind of turned around. He can't quite find where the puck is. So what's the defender? 54. He's pointing. He's not sure where to go. I'll tell you, JT Miller knows where the puck should go. It goes to the back of the net. Just a great job by all three Ranger guys that were on the ice. JT Miller for the third time, and for the 8th time, the St. Louis Blues do not get a point, or do not get the extra point in overtime. But that's neither here nor there from a Rangers standpoint. A 2-1 win on the road.
Now Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad. Back out for Artemi Panarin. Panarin shoots, kicked out, rebound, score! Gavrikov with the overtime winner!
This is one that this team who won deserved to win. There's absolutely no question. The best performance on home ice of the season gets them the victory in overtime. Mika Zibanejad does a terrific job in the middle of the ice, turning away from coverage in the middle to create space. And eventually, Panarin's going to get the puck as the celebration continues behind the net. Everybody goes home here happy for just the third time at Madison Square Garden. What a job in the middle of the ice by Zibanejad. Controls the puck, opens up the ice to the net, and then a fadeaway backhand chipper by Vlad Gavrikov. If you had him in the 3-on-3 pool, that was a darn good choice as the Rangers win in overtime. Wow.
The crowd was into it right from the start. The Rangers had 20 shots in the third period, tie the game late, and they come off the bench to celebrate the overtime winner scored by Vladislav Gavrikov.
But Gavrikov does a good job getting back.
Sherry had the puck taken away, and then he kept it in the zone for Will Cooley. Cooley to the net. 2 opportunities. Lava scores. It was stopped initially, and then beat Fowler. Rangers are on the board.
Really good job by Will Cooley, just staying with the puck coming down the right side. And the guy that picked up on that theme of staying with it is going to be the goal scorer in his second attempt. Rangers do a good job of kind of playing with fire a little bit at the blue line. Cooley comes in, he drops the inside shoulder, stays with it, as does Laba. In goes Cooley, puck wanders its way, one swipe, second swipe, and the Rangers pulled it within 2 here on the power play in the first period.
So that ends an 0 for 13 stretch. First power play goal in the NHL for Noah Laba.
Just stay with it, right? Sometimes you just got to grind it out, and I think that's the Rangers have to get that mentality when it comes to offense.
Now here's Panarin. Panarin moving it on Fowler, and he draws a penalty or a penalty shot. Let's see. It will be a penalty shot for Artemi Panarin.
That has to be a penalty shot. And in a dramatic fashion, the official holds the call. And Marty St. Louis, I think, Marty, I love you, brother, but you take a look at the replay. Now, again, Panarin's in all alone. I mean, yeah, he's turning to the net, and it's a last-ditch attempt by the defender. And if you're going to have somebody take a penalty shot trailing by 2 to get you to within 1, I think you probably put number 10 from the Rangers in that position. As Dobson puts the yank on the bread man, and away we go.
So Fowler in his second NHL game facing a penalty shot. Here comes Panarin down the left side. Panarin to the net. Score!
Talk about patience being a virtue. This is a good example here as Artemi Panarin comes in off the left side. Why does he come in? That makes his forehand to the middle of the ice. Drags it across, and then off the post, it goes ping, ping. And it's just a great job, right? We often talk about Panarin's ability to kind of hold the puck till the last point of release. And I got to think that a goaltender is never 100% sure when he's going to get rid of it. Well, he got rid of it here, and the Rangers, just like that, are back in this hockey game. Wow.
Dirty areas, and we saw it there. There's Robertson with a shot. Now Cooley looks to back it in. He scores! Will Cooley from a tough angle. His second point of the night, and the Rangers pull to within a goal.
Well, again, it's Laba, Cooley, and Berard to get the puck into the offensive zone and just go to work. And this is how the Rangers have to believe that they're going to get some depth in scoring. They're not going to get those high-end offensive chances. You just get it down, go to work. Laba keeps the puck alive. Puck is advanced towards the net. And Cooley said, you know what? There's a lot going on in the front of the net. I might as well throw it there. And that's going to go off of Blaine Hudson's skate, it looks like. The left skate. Let's take a look here around the crease. Around the crease. There's an awful lot going on around the crease. And the puck enters, and the Rangers get back to within 1. Will Cooley.
Miller, Trocheck, Sherry on the ice here. Trocheck with the puck. Now Matheson chasing with Sherry. Sherry cuts it off behind the net. Sherry back out to the point. Push up by Robertson. Save. Rebound. Score! JT Miller. You called it, Dave. Tied at 4.
What a nifty move right on top of the goaltender by JT Miller. This is a veteran against a rookie goaltender. After the Rangers did a nice job of getting the puck into the offensive zone and getting it towards the net where Miller found some open ice, right? In it goes. Sherry does a really good job of anticipating where that puck's going. He stays with it. And now Miller's going to sneak out of the traffic and just a nifty little backhand move. Watch. There. Oops. Nice, cute little move. The Ranger captain against the neophyte netminder. And the Rangers, just like that, have this puppy tied at 4.
Trocheck wins another faceoff. Zibanejad with the puck. Watched by Suzuki. Trocheck setting up in front. Panarin for Trocheck. Back out to Zibanejad. Now Miller fires and scores! He scores! JT Miller wins the game in overtime.
Wow, did this thing get to the back of the net in a hurry? And it's the face-off, back-to-back face-off wins by Vincent Trocheck. Ends up with this massive humanity celebrating an overtime win here on an original sixth night where the Rangers honored franchise players from the 70s, 80s, into the 90s. And on the power play off possession, Vinny Trocheck to Panarin, and boom, short side. 5-4 Rangers in overtime on the power play. One more look. This is a beauty, folks. Matheson tries to block it. It gets to JT's stick so fast it gets to the back of the net. One more time, folks. That put the nail in the Montreal coffin. The Rangers celebrate, come off the bench, coughed up the game's first 3 goals, never say die, and win at home for the 4th time this season.
There were 5 former captains on the ice during the pregame ceremony, and the current captain scores the last 2 goals of this game. Rangers win it 5-4 in overtime.
Yeah, Igor Shesterkin to JT Miller. Miller with the nifty move in the second period to tie the game at 4. And the thing you like about Miller, it's been a frustrating season offensively so far. But I'll tell you, he's got to be held, he holds himself accountable for his game, and he's a very, very concise analyst as to what's gone on during a game. Just love the openness of their captain, despite the fact of the struggles he even admits he's having scoring, has kept the attitude in the right spot. JT Miller.
Shoots for the empty net, just wide. Miller, next man to it, so no icing. Thanks to the hustle of the captain. And then Panarin couldn't get it through past Stutzler. Sends it back out for Schneider. Here's Trocheck into the slot. Now Panarin shoots, he scores! Into the empty net. Career point number 900 for Artemi Panarin. Rangers lead 4-2.
Well, I'll tell you, if you want to get the puck on a guy's stick that's going to know where to put it when there's a defenseman draped around the net, number 10 for the Rangers is going to be that guy. Point number 900. Congratulations to Artemi Panarin. Rangers do a nice job down the offensive zone. Once again, we talk about making a play. Just don't slap it to the net as JT Miller will get it. What a play. What a play by Panarin.
900 career points, all smiles on the Ranger bench. His second point tonight.
Their 30-second timeout.
And now the Senators call timeout, trailing by 2.
You know, a big smile after scores, right? And I was thinking as I watched Caulfield from Montreal last night, he got a point. He loves being an offensive player. I think, okay, who has more fun scoring than Artemi Panarin? Well, there's Alexander Ovechkin. He loves scoring and he loves celebrating. And this guy, Panarin, is the same way. It's just awesome stuff.
Tight turn against Eichel. They'll slide it off the boards. Panarin drifting back to the line, cycling Zibanejad across. Lafreniere hits the crossbar, and that apparently went under and in. Alexis Lafreniere.
The rolling puck 2-on-1 prior to this. And that's the reason why. And this play happens because of Lafreniere's patience in the corner. Mike Sullivan said a couple weeks ago he was too quick to get rid of it. Rim release, get rid of the puck. He can hold on to pucks. He can protect pucks. He protects it against Jack Eichel.
Recovered by Toffoli. Klingberg again. Loads up and scores!
A little off the shit, but relax. You won't fuck this up.
The Sharks with a
Right.
power play goal, and it's 5-2. Goes net front. Here's Wenberg. Seeloff dives out, makes a great save. Puck's in the net. Sharks score. Off the
What
scramble.
in the literal fuck is
It's
going
William
on?
Eklund
Why are
with
you
the goal,
prolapsing
and
now?
it's 5-3.
Fucking now!
Macklin's shot is blocked. Empty net now for Crosby.
Go, you beautiful bastard, and run for God! Fucking
Graf. Back for Macklin.
No, stop! Stop! Don't ruin this beautiful moment for us! I swear to God, if you...
Left by Eklund for Klingberg. To Foley. Celebrini. Scores!
What?
Macklin Celebrini!
What?
The
How are you
Sharks
taking the
clawing
piss this
their way
badly?
back into this
I
game.
swear, if you
It's
blow this...
5-4. Right side, Klingberg. Klingberg to Macklin. Save. Rebound. They score!
No!
They score!
No! Oh, of course they fumble there, because everything is... Mother... Ah! What in the literal fuck am I even watching right now? You people are fucking pathetic, you know that? I'm not even going to pretend there's a chance in hell for you to win, you're gonna blow it. Let's not waste any more time with this trash. Just play the clip, put us all out of our fucking misery.
2-on-1 if they connected cleanly. Celebrini's back on. What a play by Klingberg. Over to Celebrini.
God fucking damn it! You've ruined the greatest outcome possible! You guys can't even take right! You ruined it! You ruined it all!
History! Sharks win!
Incredible! The play up here. Klingberg loses the puck but gains it back. Now watch this, you said. What a play by Klingberg. Right there, that little move. And Macklin Celebrini with a beautiful pass. Klingberg, the smart thing, right? He's a right-hander. He's going to go to that left side of the ice. What a beautiful play, beautiful pass, gets it back. Boom! In the net. The San Jose Sharks complete the comeback. One of the best comebacks we've ever seen. And if you're wondering about the San Jose Sharks, are they ahead of schedule? Yeah, they are.
If you watch this game, you will never forget this game. The San Jose Sharks with an unreal...
I hate this goddamn team.
Go home with one of the greatest wins in the regular season they've ever had.